Yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another video. Now today we're finally filming a Q&A. It's actually been such a long time since I've done one, at least maybe 5 months. So I thought I'd do one, and we actually got a lot of questions, more than what I normally actually get. So that's good, and then a lot of great questions as well. Some are dunking related, some are just general. You know the drill. I try not to go too in depth, try to keep the response to maybe under a minute. Unless it's like a fully in-depth question, then I'll try to go a little bit more in depth. But without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, first question. What YouTuber inspires you the most? I would say the YouTuber that inspires me the most is actually kind of the person that inspires me the most as well, and that's a guy called Gary Vee. He's just really motivational, and he also gives a lot of practical advice on, you know, building businesses and how to kind of live a life that you really want to, that you're passionate about, and to do something you're passionate about, and, you know, not care about the opinions of others. And he's just super passionate about that, and I really love how kind of inspirational he is. So he's probably the person I look up to most, and also look up to him the most as a YouTuber as well, because I really enjoy his content. Next question. What role do you think the previous week's rest played in breaking through your plateau, and how often would you say a rest week might be necessary? Good question. So I reckon the role that it had was huge, just because my body is so used to jumping once a week that, you know, taking that extra week off just gave my body a whole nother week of rest. And instead of having like 3 lifting days under my belt before going into a dunk session, I had a full 6 days of lifting. So I was just able to be that much stronger. And I think one of the best ways to heal your muscles and your knees is just time. Give it time to rest. So a whole extra week was able to, you know, give me that last 2 or 1 inch that I needed to break that plateau. And I would say a rest week is necessary whenever you feel like it is. So I would always say, you know, go by what your body feels. If your body feels energetic, if it feels like, you know, you're at your best, then I wouldn't take a rest week. But if you're feeling really flat, you've kind of just been drained, then that's probably your body telling you that you've been overtraining, or you might just need to take the volume back a little bit to sort of reduce that. But yeah, the biggest thing is just to listen to what your body is telling you. Can you get your elbow in a 9-foot rim, and what's the highest rim you can get your wrist to touch? I can get my elbow in a 9-foot rim, even though I haven't in such a long time. And the highest rim I can get my wrist to touch, I would say, is probably 9-10, even though I haven't done that in a while either. What is your standing reach? 7'3", and favorite shoes to dunk in, or favorite shoe collection, and 1 rep max for bench. Favorite shoes to dunk in, Kobe's. Don't really dunk in any other shoes, to be honest. And 1 rep max for bench. It used to be around 85 kilos, which I have no idea what it is in pounds. And then stopped benching for a bit, started focusing on other exercises, so my bench now is probably really weak, but that's something I plan to kind of build back up in 2019. When will Rahul learn to lob? Probs never. And how did that first 9.7 two-hand dunk feel? Felt amazing. It was good to kind of get that at the start of 2019. That was a goal I've been chasing for a while, kind of like a mini dunk goal, so that felt great. And in all seriousness, I'm probably going to learn to lob, hopefully in the next couple months, get it more down packed. It has come a long way, but I think I can make those last couple tweaks that I need to make it kind of feel more automatic in the next couple months, hopefully. What are some future products of FTF? So we actually got the signature tees releasing in exactly a week from now, so they'll be on Saturday, the 6th of April, I think, off the top of my head. And yeah, so super keen for that. These have been in the works for a while, and then in the future we're going to be getting some hoodies and a lot more t-shirts and things like that, and then eventually branch off into a whole bunch of other things. So super exciting. If you guys don't know what FTF is, it's a clothing brand that I started early last year called Fast Twitch Family. And if you guys want to check us out, you can check us out on Instagram at Fast Twitch Family, and there's also the link in the description. How long did it take until you dunked on 10 feet? I still haven't. Can you overdo a plyometric drill? A very popular jump training program calls for only body weight and lots of plyos. Is that safe for a 15-year-old male? It depends. You know, too much is relative. Some volume is too much for some people, some it isn't. So it just depends on the individual. I would say a proper jump program should include weights, not just body weight and plyos, even though that has its place. But I would just see and go by how your body feels. If you feel like you're just completely sore and you're not really improving, then I would say reduce the volume. Maybe it's not a good program for you. Otherwise, if you feel like you're improving from it, keep doing it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Please tell me tricks to get my vertical up. There's not really any tricks, it's just hard work, strength training, plyometric training, train your core, learn to jump with proper technique, improve those things. Those are the main things, and you will eventually see your vertical increase. Take care of your body, foam roll, stretch, get a lot of active rest in, have a proper diet, stay lean. Those are the main things. Favorite dunker? I kind of have two that I can't really choose between. Jordan Kilgannon and Jay Clark the Jumper. I really like how they have their own kind of styles and the creativity. I like how Jordan's kind of created his own dunks, and I really like how Jay Clark hit that double East Bay. That was insane. So yeah, those are probably my two favorite dunkers. How much do you weigh and what is your max in squat and deadlift? I weigh around 64 kilos approximately. My max squat is 130 kilos, which is a box squat, or maybe 140. And my max deadlift is 160 kilos, which is 2.5 times my body weight. And is it necessary to squat 1.5 times your body weight to increase your vert? You can still increase your vert without having that, but I would say to really see the best results, you should be aiming to increase the body weight to mass ratio of your squat. A really kind of good standard is 2.5 times your body weight, and even then from there you should just continue to try and aim to go higher and higher. I can squat 2 times my body weight, but I still can't dunk. What should I do? So if you can squat 2 times your body weight and on top of that you're fairly lean but you still can't dunk, it's probably because you can't convert that strength quickly. So having strength is obviously needed in having a high vertical. It's a prerequisite, but you need to be able to utilize that strength in an explosive context. So if you feel like your strength is really high but your vertical isn't, I would start incorporating a lot more explosive movements into your training routine, a lot more plyometrics, practice jumping a lot more even, and if you feel like you're experienced enough, maybe incorporate some Olympic lifts, and that should get you there. What plyometrics do you prefer doing? Do you do them before or after your weights? So I keep my plyometrics fairly simple. Lately I've just been focusing on jump technique, so that was kind of my main plyometric drill to start. I would just be doing kind of a max effort approach to a box jump. And then I would do a lot of single leg stuff, so chair rockets are probably one of my favorite vertical jump plyometric exercises, and I do them on an explosive day. So I'll do them for my first 2 exercises on an explosive day, and then I'll get into my lifts from there. That's it for the Q&A. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. It was quite a long one, as you can see. If you guys asked a question, thank you so much. Hopefully it helped. Hopefully brought you some value. If you haven't asked me a question and you want to do it for next time I film a Q&A, make sure to follow me on IG. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thanks for liking the video if you liked it. Thanks for liking the video, just assume they're gonna like it. Make sure you like the video, turn on post notifications, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.